Hey, Rod here. You got about 5 minutes? Pull up a chair, sit down. We'll discuss my Best of Race Series next edition. Now, if you stick around till the end, you'll hear about everything I went through to try and get this viewer-suggested combination. Now, last time, we took a look at the Harefoot Halfling Fighter Thief, which got several comments in all these different Facebook groups I belong to. So, I want to give a quick shout out to a couple of them out there. First, there's the Advanced Dungeons & Dragons group. And, nextly, the first edition Advanced Dungeons & Dragons official Facebook groups. Now, both these groups have fantastic moderators. The members are willing to help with any questions, and they're always posting some really cool fanfic art, which some of them are pretty interesting. Now, it's my pleasure to be a part of both of these two fun and engaging groups. Now, I'm going to put links in the comments below so you can check them out. Now, without further ado, here we go. Now, I've been combing through the player's handbook now for the last couple of days here, trying to figure out how to make this build work. Now then, I sat there and I thought, hey, Unearthed Arcana was published in 1985. So, if you remember, in my Dwarves video, I stated that Dwarves can only be a cleric as an NPC. In the Unearthed Arcana, this rule has been amended to allow players to take up the clerical mantle. So, in my new approach, I present today's Thaco Factor Best of Race, the Dwarven Fighter Cleric. As we already know, dwarves make fantastic fighters because of their constitution bonus that affects hit points. Now, with this being said, clerics are only allowed to use blunt-edged weapons. With the Unearthed Arcana, they have a bonus for melee weapons of a +1 to hit and a +2 to damage. They added specialization with a +3 to hit and a +3 to damage for a specific weapon. Now, here's the table describing all that. I really like this table. It shows a lot of interesting factors. And you start out with level 1 through 6 with 3/2 attacks. That's 2 attacks one round, 1 attack the next round. Rinse, wash, repeat. Using dual-wielding maces, along with a shield for bashing, when you're not using the other mace, you can pick up some pretty good hefty bonuses. Along with incorporating your clerical abilities, using wisdom with your clerical turning tables. Makes it really good, and you're better than a paladin already. Now, if you anoint your maces and your shield with holy water, wow, you're doing extra damage to the undead if you're not able to turn them. So, I decided to go with the sub-race of dwarves, the Great Dwarf, or otherwise known as the Duergar. Now, Great Dwarves have an infrared dark vision of 12 feet. Now, which this makes absolutely no sense to me, because if you remember in that Dwarves video, I did state that dwarves have the 60-foot infra or dark vision range. If anyone knows where the errata is that corrects this, please let me know, because I really want to find it. Now, we all know that the Duergar dwell in the underground, or the Underdark, as it's called. So these guys would make excellent choices for an underground adventure, and they speak Undercommon, which is a really good bonus, because who knows, they might come in contact with a drow. Now, Duergar have extra bonuses. They get a double when it applies to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Now, this will really help with your clerical spells. Also, it'll help with negotiations if your dwarf has to contact another dwarf to get information. Now, they also have a natural resistance to magic, which is great because illusionary spells have absolutely no effect on them. Right, they're also immune to all magical and alchemical paralysis and poison attacks. That's fantastic, I think. Now, but they do have the combat advantage that their brothers on the surface do, except for they don't get the bonus against orcs, half-orcs, goblins, and hobgoblins. simply because they have no conflicts with them. Wow. Man, you turn around and mix a couple of kick-ass deities in there, like, let's say, Durmathoin, I'm sorry, Keeper of Secrets Under the Mountain for your males. And, say, Baronar, Mother of Safety, Truth, and Home for the female clerics. Now, I think this is an awesome cleric build. For Great Dwarves, getting their bonuses, anybody could use this for their next fighter cleric build. Now, if anybody out there has a suggestion for a race class choice combination, let me know in the comments below. It really helps me out too with your comments, because it lets me know how I'm doing. And throughout time, I've been changing what I do. Now, there's still lots of time out there to enter my subscriber contest for my dice giveaway. All you gotta do is go back and view my 2 Castle Caldwell and Beyond videos. Like I said before, I'm gonna roll a D100 to pick the lucky winner. It's open only to the first 100 subscribers to tell me that magic number of how many times I said Caldwell in those 2 videos. Now, until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.